the world always shifts and changes every way and every form to constantly prove that humans are fallible. This will start happening. The world will start changing. Everything will start changing in the 21st or even 22nd century. Because in the end, it'll change whether the humanity, the species, the organism wants it to or not. And whether or not humanity is fully ready or not. Like, look at the laws of the jungle, the way that this other species survives, and the very power of Gaia, or Earth itself. A lot of things, like the energy might coagulate all together as a way to oppose most humans by the end of the 21st or 22nd or to the 29th century or the 100th century. In the end, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is, can humans really adapt to this? Are we still allowing evolution and adaptation to really affect how we see everything that's going on? Because in the end, ultimate creation exists, but ultimate destruction also exists, and the very idea of destruction really comes from creation, because you can't have an opposing force without it winning. If you know what I mean, like an opposing force, an opposing ideology, you can't oppose it without losing, because in the end, a whole bunch of ideas change in the human mind as it evolves, and furthermore, destruction, the very idea, think about how clouds formulate as it goes, the water from around the earth goes up. Same way, as above, so below. They're both different forms of water. And that is basic scientific fact. And if people can't accept that, if the ideology doesn't change and people deny that, then there will be quite the issue. When we start seeing, because eventually alchemy turned into a science. If everything can turn into science, then what's the real meaning of constellations? What's the real meaning of, the predatorial scorpion? And is it an adjunct to the predatorial nature of the human being, in a sense, or the scorpion, or the goat, how independent the goat is versus how independent the human is? Like, you gotta actually understand that maybe these are psychological factors. And if alchemy is a science, an experimental science, then what is invocation or evocation? Invoking a spirit, or invoking any form of extraterrestrial or interdimensional life force. Maybe it really is psychological. Maybe there really is something out there. Maybe there's another species out there that is telepathic and knows and taught humans as Anunnaki how to actually converse with spirit, the spirit of the trees, the spirit of the cactus, the spirit of your favorite soda. But yeah, you always got to understand that everything is meant to be understood as a science. The more we understand things as a science, the less we fail, but way more, there will be opposition. And with more and more opposition, the bigger the flames get.